Good afternoon. Welcome to Cigars on the Front Porch. I'm your host, Uncle Scotty. We are on episode number 26, and today we're going to be reviewing this Camacho Ecuador, that is, Robusto, and it is a 5x50, a Dominican Honduran binder. It is a Brazil wrapper, Ecuador, and Habano. It is medium to full body, pepper, floral, citrus notes, coffee, chocolate, graham crackers, and molasses. They put everything in there. I'm hoping out of this one that we get that chocolate, graham cracker, molasses. I don't know. Maybe some citrus notes. We'll see. But we're gonna be working on this one. This is a Robusto 5x50. Please make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel, to Cigars on the Front Porch, with your host, Uncle Scotty. Also, click on the notification. The numbers are going up with the number of subscribers. So let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. I think maybe 10 or so I picked up in the past week, like gained 10 additional people in the past week. So for those new people, week or so, yeah, less than 2 weeks. Yeah, less than 2 weeks. Thank you. So we're going to get into this one. We're going to do a review of this one. This has been sitting in the humidor for a month and a half or so, and that's a short one for me as far as a month and a half, but still should be good to go. All right, stay tuned. We're going to get this one cut up and light up, and we're going to go ahead and get started with this review for today. All right, we are back with Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. We are working on this first third of this Camacho Ecuador. He's got a very cool wrapper on it. It's got a scorpion on it, and says infamous since 18. What was that 1962. That's pretty cool. All right, so far on this first third with this one, there we go. Was that right? However it is. it is the floral was instant floral. A light floral taste with it. Uh, and I've been doing something different with my humidor. I don't know if I'm going to continue to do it or not. I let the humidity get up a little higher than normal. I let it run around 74, and the it will. I'm noticing this is the second one that I've had that is starting to affect the smoke a little bit. You don't get that crispiness out of it as much, and I did take this one out of cellophane, so that did help. Um, it added a little bit more flavor, but the crispiness. So you're trading crispy versus flavor. More humidity, you get maybe a little bit more flavor, but it's less crispy. Less humidity, you get a little bit more crispy, but just a little bit less on the flavor. So it's a sweet balance there. Graham cracker, one or two. Molasses, yeah. Almost like it's a honey that's kind of in it, but molasses, yeah. Let's see here. Chocolate, no, not really, not really. But floral, graham crackery, kind of light. So we're going to continue on with this first third of this Camacho Ecuador 5x50. Stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch. It's your host, Uncle Scotty. Make sure you please like and subscribe to the channel. Click on the notification so we can keep it going. We're going to clock this one in at about an hour and 15, 20 minutes. It's 2:30 on April the 22nd. It's a nice Monday afternoon. So we'll chalk this one up close to be around 4 o'clock. All right, stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody. Come to the channel. I'll do reviews on cigars, give information, everything I can put in to help anybody out, vice versa. If you got anything that'll help me out in the comment section, give me the feedback. Stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch. Like, subscribe, hit the notification. We're going to be working on this first third of this Camacho Ecuador. All right, welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. We're working on this first third of this Camacho Ecuador 5x50. I just want to show you the construction on this one. It is doing very good on construction. I have not had to touch it up. It's a little off, but it's a cigar. It's not going to be perfect. Just a little off, a smidget off, but it's doing good. And citrus, yeah. Citrus, fruity, not nutty, but citrus and fruity. Sweet, but not overpowering sweet. Like a little bit of molasses, so citrusy, fruity, with a little bit of molasses. I can get a little bit of the chocolate. It's kind of like it feels like it's a brown sugar. It's a brown sugar, but it's not an overpowering sweet. It's like where sweets are supposed to be at. You know, you sometimes you get some that are like really, really sweet, and you get other ones that say they sweet and they're not sweet at all. This one is like when it says it's sweet, it's a sweet spot. It's play on words, but that's what it's supposed to be at. But it's coming along real good. You got to work on it. It's medium body, but you got to work on the puffs that you take on this one. This is not one that you sit back and just it's burn. It'll burn if you lay it down, but you got to work on the puffs to keep it going. At least that's in the first third. And like I say, with most of these, they will settle down in the second, third, and take on the different notes, different flavors, different intensity. So we're finishing up on this first third. We got maybe another 20 minutes or so to go to finish up on this first third, and we're going to get into the second. But I'm enjoying this one. It's nice. It's nice. It's really relaxing. It's a good construction. It's got a good burn. You don't have to work that much on the puffs on it. Good retro. Make sure you retro. You can pick up a lot of notes when you retro. But this was a good. So stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch as we work on this Camacho. Yeah. Let's see here. There we go. All right. It is holding up pretty good. All right. Stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch. Make sure you subscribe, like the channel. Stay tuned. All right. Welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. We are reviewing this Camacho Ecuador 5x50. I just want to show you the construction on this one. It has held up. It is doing very well. I don't know if that one looks better or this one. We'll go with that one. We'll go with that one. So it's holding up very well with the construction on it. Sweet, citrus, fruity, graham cracker, a little bit of chocolate, no pepper. Thank goodness I ain't pick up no pepper in it. That would have just messed it up. Make sure you do a retro. You pick up more in the retro. It's doing good. We're finishing up on this first third, about ready to get into the second third. I haven't had to relight it, and we're going to keep it going. So stay tuned as we finish this first third of this Camacho 5x50. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, and click on the notification for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. All right, welcome back to Cigars on the with your host, Uncle Scotty. We are doing a review of the Camacho Ecuador 5x50. And we are finishing the first. We finished the first third, and we started into the second third of this one. I'm about ready to take the wrapper off on this one. They say once it heats up a little bit that it's easier to take the wrapper off, which it is. And I'm trying to peel this one off. I don't like to peel mine. I just take my little pocket cutter, my little pocket knife that my son got me, and I like to cut it off and save it. And I put it up over here in the corner in my wrapper section. And this one is a good cigar, and I'm just in the second third. I kind of wished it was longer, so this is a Robusto, so maybe I should have got a Toro or something that was longer. I'm in the second third, starting in the second third, and I missed the thing already. This is a surprise. It's a good one. Um, we are a little bit into it. What we started at 2:30? We're 30 minutes in. Yeah, about 30 minutes or so in. And it's doing good. I missed it already. I haven't even gotten finished with the second third. It is a great cigar just off the bat. Very good cigar. I ain't got the great status yet. Nothing touches the girl with no name. Then second, Fat Bottom Betty for me. So if you haven't had those two, go out and get them. 100% recommend them. Recommend them for you. But this one is a good one. Fruity, sweet, just the right amount of sweetness. Just right. Um, no pepper. I'm glad about that. No pepper. Make sure you do a retro exhale. You'll pick up a lot of notes. It's medium body. It is medium body. It is not a light body. I would not give this to a beginner. Somebody that's been doing it for a while. Yeah. This one is a close friend cigar. If I got like a close friend, somebody I'm really close to, I love you, brother. This got your name on it. So this is the Camacho Ecuador. It is doing good. Now I'm just in the second, third, and I was like, I am so, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I want to say disappointed, saddened. I'm a little bit down just about finishing it, and I'm just in the second, third. I don't think I've ever been like that, except for the girl with no name and a fat. Which are my favorites? Stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch. Like, subscribe, and click on the notification. I'm your host, Uncle Scotty. Stay tuned. We're going to finish up. We're going to work on the second, third of this Camacho, and we'll get. All righty. Welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. We are in the second, third, probably the middle of the second, third, the beginning of the middle of the second, third of this one. I give this one a good another hour or so to go. It's already got it. It's already got it. It's already there. I ain't even finished it. I ain't even got to finish it. Let's go over it. Best friend Terry, my brother. He ain't even a friend. He's my brother. I love you. And Terry's he's like, dude, quit looking at your notes. Quit looking at your notes. I just want to make sure I get it right. So I'm trying to work with it where I don't have to look at my notes. I'm very I like to be meticulous. Things I care about, you know, I'm there. So I want to get it right, and the people are taking their time out of their day to sit down and watch me on the video. I want to treat them the way I want to be treated. Don't waste my time. Tell me something good. Get to the point. What's this? What's that? What's this? So I know when I go in the store, if I see it, hey, Uncle Scotty recommended that one. I got this one. I got that one. That's why I like to be on point with what I'm doing. So, Terry, you just gonna have to get over it with me looking at my note. But with this one, it is Brazil wrapper, Ecuador Habano is medium to full body. Definitely medium body. Definitely medium body. Don't play around with that. Pepper, no. Floral, yes. Citrus, yes. Coffee, maybe a one or two on coffee. Chocolate, yeah, it's a sweet chocolate. Not a dark chocolate, not a milk chocolate, but like a sweet chocolate. Um, graham crackers, yes. Yes, graham crackers, yes. Molasses, yes. It's got a 91 rating. What else I gotta say? Like I say, I'm already missing it now, and I'm just in the second third. I've been saying that since the first third, and it's up there. If it keeps doing as good as it's doing today, I'm gonna have to put it probably a third or a fourth, right behind the Fat Bottom Betty's. You know, the girl with no name, number one. Number two, Fat Bottom Betty. I might have to put this Camacho right up there with it. I got a nub that was doing pretty good. Uh, a Tabaka Special that was doing pretty good. So this is right up there with it. It's a surprise, but it's a great surprise for episode number 26. Make sure you like and subscribe and click on the notification. Tell everybody, sign up for the channel. This is doing good. This is doing good. I like this. So if you see a Camacho Ecuador, go get it. This is Robusto. I kind of want Toro or go up so I have longer to enjoy this one. I like this, and I'm glad I got four more in my humidor, so I can enjoy this one. This is a good one. This is a good one. I haven't been this excited in a while. Not since the girl with no name. I think that was episode 20. Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. You have some good days. You have some them kind of days. Then you have some very good days like this one. So like and subscribe to the channel. We're going to work on this metal to the end of the second third of this Camacho Ecuador. It's a good one. I ain't got to finish it, baby. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. We are in the second, third, finishing up, going to the final third of this Camacho Ecuador Robusto 5x50. It is doing very well. I've only had to touch it up, I think 3-4 times. Never had to relight it. Make sure that when you do, just my personal opinion, put a channel, 2, 3, 4, at least one. If you could put a channel through the cigar, it's going to help with not having to relight the cigar. It's going to help with the flavor of the cigar. It's going to help with the burn of the cigar. I don't encourage you just to cut it, whether you do a punch, whether you do a V, or whether you do a guillotine or a double guillotine cut on a cigar. And for those that know about a crown cut, please give me a comment. If you don't know about a crown cut, give me a comment and I'll tell you how to do it. But a crown cut is awesome. But I did a punch cut on this one, which I don't too much like punches, but I did do a punch cut on this one. Punch cut, you got to kind of work for the draw on it. But once you get a good draw, it gives you a lot of flavor at once. I was thinking about doing a V cut on this one, but I didn't. I did a punch cut. It is very, very good. I like this one. I said it in the first third. But now we're finished up on the second third. We are working on the end of the second third, the beginning of the first of the part of the final third. It's got a good even burn. It's got a great construction on it. The draw on it is very good. I may have to dial back on my humidity in my humidor because it's right now it's running between 74, 73, 72 at the lowest. I'm about to dial back and try to keep it. I do try to do +5, -5 on the humidor. So if optimal is 70, no lower than 65. It'll burn crisp, light real good, but the flavor is a little off, and you got to be careful on the number of puffs. It can overheat, give you a bitter, charred taste. But if you go up in the humidity a little bit, 73, 74, it will help with the flavor, but you have to work on the draw. But it gives you a little bit more flavor. This one is doing very well. I said in the first third, beginning of the second third that I hate to have to let it go. But just where I'm at right now, I'm in the beginning of, well, the end of the second third, starting the beginning of the first third. It is doing very well. I highly recommend this Camacho Ecuador. On it, uh, Ecuador Habano, and it is definitely a medium body. Full body, nah. It's a light full body, but more likely it's medium body. Pepper, thank goodness it ain't got none. No pepper. But floral, citrus, yes. Coffee, a little. Chocolate, yeah. Yeah, sweet chocolate. Graham crackers, yeah. Yeah, it's got a graham cracker. Molasses, yeah. It's got molasses in it. So if you like kind of an authentic, not over the board, not under the board, sweet kind of cigar that's relaxing, very, very relaxing. A good smell to it. Um, this is yours. This one is yours. Highly recommended. And I'm in the beginning, the end of the second, third, the beginning of the first, third. Yes, recommended. I ain't got to finish everything, but recommended. But I'm going to finish it anyway. We've been at this one for an hour. We got at least another 30 minutes to go on this one. Maybe 45 to go on this one. Like and subscribe to the channel. This is a good one. Once again, I said it before. I ain't got to finish it. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. This is your host, Uncle Scotty. I tell you no lies. Enjoying this one. Enjoying this one. Stay tuned as we finish up the last of the second, third, beginning of the first third of this Ecuador Habano. It is very good. I'm gonna have to restock my humidor with this one. I got 4 more, so that's great. Man, the CAO, you're getting a run for your money. I may have to switch over to this Camacho and see how it's going. Stay tuned with your host, Uncle Scotty. Like, subscribe, and click on the notification for this channel. Please help me to grow this channel so I can reach more people, give more input. For those that be giving me the comments, I appreciate the comments. Your Uncle Scotty, like them. Give me more so I can give you some more feedback on everything else that's going on. Haven't had to relight it. Great construction. The puffs on it, I've had to reduce them. I haven't had to work as hard as I did in the first third, but the second third, yeah, yes. Stay tuned as we work on this Camacho Ecuador, and we're going to start with the final third. We're going to be working on the final third. Hate to say it goodbye already. I miss it already. Stay tuned. It's your host, Uncle Scotty. Cigars on the Front Porch. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention. Make sure, which I've said several times before, that you do a retro, get it through your nose. You pick up a lot of more notes. Make sure that every rotation of puffs, 3, 4 puffs, that you do a blowback and push out or push through the cigar to push out any kind of acrid taste or anything else like that, so that you can get a fresh start. So you can do your 2, 3 puffs or 4 puffs or how many of it you're doing, then do a retro, pick up some notes of flavor, and then do a pushback to push back everything that's out of it. Make sure you get your rhythm going with this one. It's a good rhythm, medium to full body. It's got a good pace to it. You have to work on it. I had to work on it the first third, but once they got into the second third, like they always do, they settle down. So I'm excited about what this final third is going to bring. So stay tuned. Cigars on the Front Porch. Your host, Uncle Scotty. Like, subscribe, click on the notification. Tell everybody you know. Alrighty. Welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. We are finishing the final third of the Camacho, Ecuador. It is a very good cigar. I highly recommend it. I'm going to finish up on this one. You got maybe another 30 minutes out of this one at the most. 30 minutes out of with this one at the most. And once again, we're finishing up on the final third of this Camacho, Ecuador. It's your host, Uncle Scotty. If you like and subscribe to the channel, this one gets a very good rating. Go ahead and go out and get it. Highly recommend it. Thank you for staying with me for episode number 26 as we finish up everything. I'm going to take my time with this one, and I got maybe another 15-30 minutes. I was right at it. Good hour and a half. Yeah, maybe an hour 45. I'm going to squeeze a little bit more out of this one. But I'm enjoying this one. I hate to put it down, but it is what it is, baby. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Click on notification. Thank you for being with me this afternoon. Episode number 26, Cigars on the Front Porch. Your host, Uncle Scotty. Once again, as I always say, remember, you're important, you're special, you're unique, you're made for a purpose. People need you, people love you. Most importantly, out of all things, love yourself. You ain't got to depend on nobody else for that. You ain't got to depend on nobody else for that. You don't need nobody else for that. Love yourself every day. Every kind of way that you can, in small increments, large increments, medium increments, doesn't matter. Every day, love yourself. So that you have enough in your tank so that you can love other people. Sometimes you got to love people from a distance, up close. Sometimes you got to tell them. Sometimes you got to show them. But your host, Uncle Scotty, thank you. Ain't no more stay tuned. We finished with this episode. Cigars on the Front Porch. Like, subscribe, click on notification. Your host, Uncle Scotty. Thank you for spending 28 minutes with me on Cigars on the Front Porch.